Good morning, students. Now, this is basically to explain about Section 79 of the Information Technology Act, which was in news, and what is the role played by Section 79 in terms of providing indemnity to the intermediaries like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, etc. Now, all this is basically a conflict between we can say right to freedom of speech and expression and right to privacy. Now, mainly in the new IT rules, there were certain guidelines that were provided, and these guidelines, unless and until these guidelines are adhered by these intermediaries, the provisions of Section 79 or the indemnity provided by Section 79 is not going to be applicable. Now, in this context, there were a lot of protests. Now, first of all, what kind of guidelines were these? Let's try to understand what kind of guidelines were these. For example, in the Feb, the social media platforms were basically asked to set up grievance redressal mechanism and compliance basically, and how these companies respond on monthly basis with respect to these grievance redressal mechanisms. Along with that, there should be a chief compliance officer and a nodal contact person, okay, to contact, and this should be done. And if these things failure to comply with these will remove the indemnity for these intermediaries, which is provided under Section 79. This was what is news. What was in news. Now, first of all, what does this Section 79 say? The Section 79 says any intermediary shall not be held liable for the content posted by a third party entity. So, any intermediary like WhatsApp or Facebook shall not be made liable because of the content posted on it by a third party. Now, this is what is stated in the Section 79. Okay, so that means in this case, what we have to understand is how did it all start? Was the Section 79 there from the beginning, or was it was the information technology rules amended later, and was this Section 79 added? Now, all this started off way in 2004 when an IIT student has posted some pornographic content on a website called, I think the website's name is something like the Bazi.com. Yeah. So, and because of this, the CEO of that company, Mr. Bajaj, was put behind bars. Now, this, and later on, this Delhi High Court came up with its judgment in 2005, saying that all those officers who are part of the website, that is, Bajaj was mainly made liable under Section 85 of the IT rules, which clearly say that any offense is committed by a company, okay, all its executives in charge at that point of time should be held liable. So based on that logic, he was put behind bars. But this judgment was overturned in 2012 by the Supreme Court, coming up with a new change. Okay, and Supreme Court has clearly mentioned that these intermediaries will not be made liable for any third party content that is posted. Now, that is, in this case, that is, Bajaj should not be made liable or accountable. Okay, so they were not directly involved in such a transaction, and therefore they should not be made liable. And because of this judgment, following this decision by the Supreme Court, the IT Act was amended and they have introduced something called as the Section 79. Okay, so now the whole logic here is this Section 79 is providing indemnity or protection to these social media platforms. Now, the recent IT rules clearly say that unless and until these things are followed, whatever we have discussed, for example, most of the companies have failed to submit their monthly action reports. They did not appoint a grievance redressal officer or the chief compliance officer. So therefore, they are going to lose this section 79 or the protection under section 79 under the IT Act. Okay. Further, the rule 4 of the IT rules mandates that the significant social media intermediaries. Now, all this is basically for the significant social media intermediaries. So, if you see this new IT rules, okay, so they have to come up with mandatory effective grievance redressal officer, a nodal chief compliance officer and a nodal officer, monthly reports to be submitted by intermediaries, okay, and all this has to be done if these significant social media intermediaries, like significant in the sense at least have 50 lakh subscribers, if they have to be eligible under eligible for indemnity provided by section 79. Now this has become a big challenge and a discussion. Okay. Now, what are the global norms followed and what is the discussion basically here? The global norms, for example, if we see US, take for example US, so there is something called a section 230 of 1996 Communication Decency Act. So which also provides internet companies a safe harbor. So the logic is this safe harbor is provided to the internet companies, and that is the reason you have companies like Facebook, etc., which have a global presence today. So, like Section 79 of India Act, there is Section 230 of the Communication Decency Act for the United States. Okay, and no provider of service or is made liable, uh, and there is some indemnity that is provided by Section 230. So, this effectively means that these intermediaries shall only be like a bookstore. Okay, a bookstore owner cannot be made liable or accountable for the books in the store. Okay, so this was the logic that is used here, and now this is a discussion about Section 79. And but Indian government feels that there's always a need for trying to identify or WhatsApp was basically trying to go against the government with respect to encryption, etc., or trying to route the message to the initial sender. Okay, so at least trying to identify the initial sender of the message. Now, all this is creating problem right now. And of course, that we'll discuss in another video, but this is about Section 79. Thank you.